You would not believe it. So I picked this trailer sailor up from Waipokarau. Now that must be 600 kilometres away. If you're in America, 300 miles, 400 miles away. This is the boat here. You would not believe this, man. I bought it home, so it's Thursday morning. It's Thursday morning. And I bought it home, I towed it home. And last night, the old owner texted me and said, this is a really random question, is there a cat inside the boat? And I was like, no, because my son had been in the boat. But I said, well, I'm cleaning it out this morning. And this morning I cleaned the cockpit, take all the sails out, took all the squabs out, took everything out. And then, look, I pretty much cleaned everything out of it, like everything out of the boat. I cleaned everything out of it, and I was about to start cleaning the actual boat itself. I cleaned everything out, taking all the swabs out, taking everything out, and then just was taking the stuff out there, and look, I had a passenger. Can you see him or her? Have a look. In there. Unreal, eh? So I rang the old owner straight away and I said, hey, you wouldn't believe it, your cat is in the boat. And he said, oh shit. He said he'd jump in the car from Waipokarau and come, well, I live in Mangawa. I looked it up on the map, it's a long, long way. A long way. And I said, he said, can you contain it? I said, yeah, I'll close the door, which I'll do again now. So that he said, because otherwise the cat will give it some water, which I did. And then he rang me half an hour later and said his son is going to come up from Auckland and grab the cat and take the cat away, and then he'll come up, meet me at Auckland, and I'm glad about that, because then at least the cat is not going to be waiting all day. Isn't that unreal? So I left Waipokarau, left there at 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and I drove home. I got home at 6. It gives you an idea. I drove straight home, hardly any breaks. So 9 hours of driving to get home. And the cat's been in there. It's Thursday morning. So it's Monday. Poor cat. But, who would have known, And like I said, I cleaned everything out. And there was this oar stuck underneath the thing. I was just looking, I looked around, I just saw it. I only just saw it. Oh, well, but it's alive and doing well, and hopefully drinking some water, and hopefully a couple of hours the sun will come and take the cat away. And then I guess I'll carry on cleaning up the Nolex. All the sails are looking good. I'm going through and just going through the sails. I've had the motor going, and that boat hopefully is going to be in action by next week. Anyway, what an amazing story. I can't believe I understand where the story comes from about the cat going to London to visit the Queen. Who would have thought? Anyway, bye.